Alright, big choice here.
Big choice.
We can do this, Dante.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can do this monstrosity.
What the crap is that?
We will never do that.
What?
That is him.
The fuck?
That is his legendary Dark Knight outfit.
No. Nope. No style points will save you from that hideousness. Like, that's not okay, man.
Lend me.
Oh, it's you again.
Yes.
You're not dead yet.
Correct.
Your ears and fangs.
Yes.
Destroy this world. So that the true
Fucking weirdo.
utopia can be
Dun dun dun.
Yes.
Just want something to come out from that spewy evil lava and just consume him. Because that'd be convenient for me.
That would be, however, there are jokes later that I think you'll enjoy because of him.
Okay. I'm not wearing my glasses. Oh hey, it's a gate.
Yes.
And there's still people milling about. There's still danger, you guys.
No, they don't think it's danger because their god would never allow this to happen to them.
Right.
See, their god is benign. That's why black shit comes spewing out of a door.
Benign or benevolent?
Benevolent.
Yeah. I was like, benign just means non-cancerous.
Yeah, potato, potato.
No.
No, I
Still a growth. Could still be bad. Wait, isn't this the same sequence we saw earlier?
Did we see this one earlier?
Yeah. This is a sequence from, like, early on. Yeah. I've seen this already. Or something painfully similar.
Something painfully similar.
Okay.
So, remember how I told you, like, we went one way as Nero? Like, we went out?
Yeah.
Okay, so as Dante, we're going back in. And that's
yeah,
where...
we've totally seen this before. But, oh my gosh, we haven't been smited yet? Let's look up and see why. Oh, are you guys actually supposed to be, like, protectors now?
Yeah, they always have been.
But then why were they fighting us?
Because we're a demon.
Oh,
They're angels, though.
right. They're hollows.
That's an angel right there.
That's not an angel.
That's totally an angel.
That's not an
It
angel.
has a giant golden halo. What do you mean it's not an angel?
Kings wear crowns, it doesn't make them angels.
What is that from?
I made that up.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
That was really good. Like I was like, the fact that I was like, where did you get that from? Because that's really good. Not saying that you couldn't.
My
do it.
brain.
Oh, then I think it teleports us away, and it shows like Dante.
Monologue.
That's right. You all can...
Anyone who laughs like that is a bad guy.
Okay, we did. You're right. We totally did see this one. I'm sorry. We're gonna finish it because
Okay.
He looks so
I was
good.
like, this looks really familiar.
I love how stupid and awesome his sword is.
Okay. And now we play as Dante.
Now we play as Dante.
Okay.
So the really cool thing here is they have to make it different. Because if we play through the game the first time as Nero and got all the way to here, and then it's like you switch back to Dante, they either would have made Nero too much like Dante, because Dante was there first, or Dante too much like Nero. So what they give you are style changes.
I was going to ask you about that. Like, how are they different? Is the fighting the same? So I'm glad that you...
So the fighting
answered
is
that.
the fighting is the same, sort of.
Is the same, sort of.
Yes. All right. So if you look here,
Okay.
I am playing as Dante,
Yep.
and prop shredder. Oh, that ruined my style. Anyway, so Dante, I'm gonna play through this with sword because I am not good as just doing a. I'm not as good doing it with all the style of all the other ones. So here you have this, and then what we also have is this is Gunslinger. So this makes my guns a little bit better, and it allows me to do things like this.
That's stupid. That's absurd.
And it like allows you to like change up the positions, and it makes the weapons that you get a lot better in that regard.
You can say he's part demon and that's why he's allowed to do this, but like this didn't
So-
even work in Hitman.
this is called Royal Guard, which is very, very challenging. So what I have to literally do is wait for them to attack me, like so. Anyway, you're supposed to let them attack you, and then what they get is... what they can do there is you parry them for the most part, and then, like, say someone comes in for an attack, you're like, hey, guess what? I've stored up all this energy, and it now I can unleash it on you, and it makes me really cool.
Okay.
I'm not good at that at all because that requires some insane timing, and as we saw when I played through as Nero, and as you have seen, because Devil May Cry 5 is out, I need to work on my timing. Or even playing Sekiro. So that's how they changed it up there. And then the other style that we have... Actually, there's two other styles that we have. One comes a little bit later. The next one is Trickster. This is all about your movement. So I won't do anywhere near as much damage as I would with a sword with Swordsman out, or Swordmaster out, Swordsman I think it is, or Gunslinger with guns. Oh, okay. Do not go that way. So that's how they changed them up.
The guns are called Gunslinger?
No, the guns are called Ebony and Ivory.
Okay.
They're magical weapons.
Right.
They never run out of ammo.
That's nice.
As long as you fire them alternating. Because you have two weapons, so if you sit there and shot with one, it would run out of ammo. But the second you pull out the other one, you fire them alternating, they do not.
Oh. Those look cool.
They do. They were actually built specifically for Dante. So that way you could show off every single one of his abilities here. So these are, all the other enemies are kind of newer rehashes, or kind of reimagines. Whereas these guys were invented solely to fight for Dante. And it is really, really fun how they do it. Now they spin, as you saw earlier.
Yep, and they look all stabby-stabby with their blade legs.
They do. Now the fun thing here is I can do Prop Shredder, which is cool because if you do it one way, it goes up with you, and then the other way it brings it back down. So you just totally you can completely
Decimate them.
You can
control their movements.
I hate the term decimating because it sounds like it should be a lot, but it's not. It is reduced by 1/10. And I've actually been practicing with doing the combos since I've been. So what happens there is the prop shredder move, sadly, because it does not have because you throw them up so high, I can't sit here and like do outrageous amounts of damage to them, which is a huge bummer because otherwise you'd throw them up with one set, and then as they would come back down, you'd do it, and it would do it forward, and it would go back down onto them. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. If I was better at the game, it wouldn't matter.
So where are you supposed to be going?
So this is the flaw that I have with the entire game.
You just answer the question.
We're going all the way back to the beginning.
Okay.
We are playing the game in reverse now.
Okay.
Okay. So the god's power is no longer here.
You just fall.
I did. And I guess, and so what we need to do now is get out.
Or what?
Or we die.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much how the rest of us feel about it. So it's run back out. And if you remember from the beginning, we never, except for Bale, who was the Toad thing, we never once fought a boss, or we never once destroyed a boss.
Yeah.
So that's where it'll actually start to happen here.
You have more boss fights?
Well, we have to fight the same bosses, but we actually have to kill them.
Just die already. So I know the answer is going to be no, but I'm going to ask the question anyway.
Yes.
When we get back to the beginning, do the bosses get easier? Because if it's... Or are they easier for Dante now, and the more we progress back to the beginning, they get harder? Because now it's his story progression.
So, one of the things this game did very well is Dante's now had 3 games. So you don't want Dante to feel weak. Nero was a new character, so a lot of the bosses are harder because you're playing through it with something that you've never felt before.
Okay.
And here with Dante,
So the answer is no because he's already established.
oh, what? That's bad. I just showed off a weapon I have later on in the game. So it's yes, he's already established is part of it, but what it also comes down to is you get weapons from them. They're called devil arms, which are any demonic weapon. So your sword is one of your father's swords,
Right.
and it gives you certain powers because of it. This sword awakens in 3 after he gets impaled with it, much like he did earlier in this game, because he gets impaled.
He's stabbed by his own sword.
Yeah, in the beginning of the game, Nero throws it at your chest.
That's exhausting.
Yeah, he gets impaled every single game. Even in 5, they brought it back, which is like kind of part of this thing now. Is just to get stabbed by his weapon. These guys are just a pain in the ass to fight.
Looks like a wasp.
Yeah, they look like the Lost Plagas from Resident Evil 4.
Sure.
So what you do is he also gets devil arms, and the devil arms give him other abilities, and they're kind of his canon thing to also make him different. So I'm trying to do it right now without changing it because you already have access to them. So by the end of the game, you get all the new devil arms, but the devil arms constantly have their familiarity. This is a new version of it, but it's not.
It's not new.
Yes, it's not new.
Okay.
So I'll start to show you those because they get really cool and they have fun
Spinny
names.
top blades of death aren't doing well.
Yep, you break them.
Oh.
You speed them up, and then they can't handle that speed.
So where are you supposed to be trying to escape from?
You remember when we fought the older brother to the female love interest type thing?
Yes.
All right. So we went in that castle.
Yeah.
We fought the giant beast.
Yeah.
We got stabbed in the arm.
Yeah.
Dante said, "Hey, stop being a bitch. Do something about this." And you said, "Fuck you. I was just stabbed in the arm." And what we're trying to do now is okay, I got out. So now what we have to do is we have to escape from that area that we went into. So we're doing all the levels ass backwards. That was the bridge thingy that he tried to get over. You hit the button, we had to go let it go, and then we go in here. And he's actually the only fight we don't get because you actually watch him die in front of you.